Babe, you got some nice balloons. Good afternoon, guys. What's going on? So what would a video be without a little rain? So it just got finished raining for the last hour. Now that it's over, the humidity's up, but at least we can continue on with this video. Got a lot of activity coming on in this video today. You've heard me talk yesterday about how the first gen is going to go away for a little while. Let me explain. So we've gone over that the first gen is kind of at the point where I have quite a bit of parts stocked up for that build, which you guys haven't seen yet. We're going to keep those on the back burner, but it's enough to create some forced upgrades, to say the least. Now, what I mean by that is, number one, the stock transmission is not going to hold up to that by any means. So we're still on the hunt for a 48, believe it or not. They are not the easiest to find. We're looking for a core 48, which really means I don't really want to pay a whole lot, because I'm not looking for something that's running or already built. It's going down to John Muldoon's regardless. That's the only one that's touching my transmission. So I'm looking for something that's either blown up or not very good shape. If it's running, driving, or already built, that drives the price way up, which is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that needs to be built. So that's where we're at with that. So if you know of anything, let me know, but I'm not looking for a $1,000 48 transmission. So, but the other issue is that the 300,000 mile stock head gasket that's in there is not going to hold up to all the boost and all the fuel that we're going to be throwing at it by any means. So that's what we're doing today. We are actually going to be pulling the cylinder head on the first gen, which is pretty much going to be a pretty good tutorial for all 12 valve stuff. So I'm going to try and go over in somewhat of a decent detail of the steps to pull that. We did pull John's not all that long ago, but I didn't really give you any steps to do that. So we're going to try and explain a little bit of that today. That way, if you need to change the head gasket, you can kind of go over this video and see what you need to do. But I will explain the plans for the cylinder head maybe later this video or in a future video of exactly what we're going to be doing to it, what gasket we're going to be running, what other modifications while the cylinder head is off, that we're going to be doing. But the first step is to get the cylinder head off, get it to the machine shop, get it checked out, and prepared for the future horsepower that we're going to be adding. One last thing that I did forget to mention before we get started with this video is make sure you are looking out for Friday's video. I will keep you posted on Instagram and the day before. I don't know when I'm going to be posting Friday's video, but make sure you tune in to Friday's video. If you don't, then just do it. Just do it. Okay, so now we can get started with the day. Alrighty guys, so before we get started with the cylinder head removal, we do have just a couple things in the P.O. box that I'm going to open up on here for you guys. Trucks driving by. P.O. box always down in the description for love mail and hate mail. I think I do know what this is. This is from, I actually wrote your name down because I didn't want to forget, Nick Dixon in Indiana, I believe it is. A brake pedal for the first gen, because he saw that the brake pedal doesn't have, it has the metal thing obviously, but not the rubber support. So thank you very much. This will help with the build because I was meaning to order one and never did. So thank you very much for that. Next is from Justin McDonald in Canada. Hey Greg, been watching your videos since day one. Love them. Hope you like the custom Cummins I made sticker inside. Justin McDonald, thank you very much. Let's see what we got. Look at this. Dude, look at this. This is sweet. Thank you very much. And what does this sticker say? Pavement Princess. Nice, thank you. That is sweet. You could put like a little light inside there. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. All right, so now I know why you packaged it so well. On with today's video. We got the goon squad down there hollering at traffic. So let's put this on first thing so I do not lose it somewhere. Cha-ching! Alrighty, so cylinder head removal. Now, what we need to basically do is, number one, how I usually start, which I totally forgot that we need to drain the coolant, and I don't have any buckets. So Andy and Jesse are actually running, gonna grab an empty bucket for us to drain the coolant, which we unfortunately just got put in here and airlifted, got it all perfect. But anyway, we are going to drain the coolant. That way we can get the top hose completely out of here. Now, the exhaust side and the air side need to get removed and separated from the vehicle. So the nice HE351 turbo that we just got put on here, that needs to come off. The exhaust manifold needs to come off. Intercooler piping on both sides needs to come off. And then we can really start diving into the fuel lines then need to come off. The valve covers need to come off, and then all the valve train inside there. Then we can then get to removing the head bolts and all the other accessories. The alternator has to get moved out of the way. And that's, I mean, in a nutshell, I guess I just kind of explained it all, but we'll go through it step by step. First thing that I'm going to do while I'm waiting for them is really get the intercooler pipe, this nice factory intake horn and grid heater out of the way, and then start pulling the exhaust side off of there. I'll probably try and pull the manifold and the turbo all as one, kind of like how we did on Jesse's common rail. If you can pull it all at once, kind of saved you a little bit of time in between there. The other thing I just want to mention too, guys, quick, is again, the reason we're doing this is because we're going to be adding a bunch of more boost, a bunch of more power. Also, it's got a factory head gasket. Now, you've seen us before on common rails do head studs just one at a time without removing the head. This uses a completely different style head gasket. It's not an MLS, a multi-layer steel gasket. It's completely different. And doing the head studs one at a time on a gasket like this, on a truck with a mileage like this, really is not the correct way to do it. Hence the reason we are just going to bite the bullet. Even though the truck is running awesome, this is literally, guys, this thing is literally the best. I love driving this truck. This is probably my most favorite fun vehicle right now, even though that truck's got 1,000,000 horsepower. That truck's awesome. Oh, by the way, air conditioning now fixed again. New compressor put back in there, swapped out, recharged AC. We're hooked back up to the trailer, ready to go for the weekend. So that truck's done. But the first gen is really by far right now in my books, and it pains me to really take this apart, but it is a good time for some downtime. So that is the unfortunate reason that we are going to pull this thing apart. Also, just because Greg can't leave anything alone and has to do something. So yeah, what better time and way to do that than just, sure, let's pull the cylinder head. So that's what we're doing, guys. Alrighty, so like I mentioned, thus far we have our hot side intercooler pipe, the feed, the drain, the exhaust off, and I started to take the first couple exhaust manifold bolts out. And what we're going to do now is grab our best friend, Mr. Topside Creeper, continue to take off the exhaust manifold bolts. That should then pull out all as one unit. Well on our way. Alright, so Jesse and Andrew are back with the coolant bucket, and we have our fancy flexible drain set up here for draining the coolant, seeing that the frame rail is amazingly right in the way on these first gens. So this combination right here, both of these things, these are definitely getting deleted. Absolutely. This is just a factory piece of junk, and grid heaters, who needs those? We don't need those. Those are not necessary. Alright, so once you have everything cleared off of here, I made the mistake of trying to pull off the thermostat housing, which then has your hook here to pull your head once you're done, so put that back on. Now, what we're pretty much to is need to take the fuel lines off. I don't know why I didn't even do this, but that lifting hook is mounted upside down. So I just got to undo those bolts, flip that up, and what I'm gonna have to do is, I think I had to remove some of this linkage, had to remove some of this linkage from the pump to get to the fuel lines a little bit better. So once the fuel lines are off, then we can take the valve covers off. I got all the sensors unplugged, the intake horn off, belts off. Pretty much we're down to, I would say, almost fuel lines, valve train, and head bolts. So that's what's next.
There you go.
Woohoo! Ta-da!
Put your face through the zero.
Thanks, babe. Did they fly away?
No.
Can we set them away?
No.
Oh.
They're not helium.
Can we pop them?
Yeah, yeah, pop them. Oh, no, don't pop them.
I don't care.
Thanks, dear.
You're welcome.
50K, baby.
I was gonna hang one.
This is the real celebration. This is like the only celebration we've had so far. Where's that champagne bottle, Jess?
Oh,
Damn it! Do you
Where-
have one?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Are we cracking a champagne bottle for the official
Babies?
50K?
Yes, we still need one, though.
Can we smash it?
This?
Can we do they pop the tops, though? Like, pew!
I'll find out. Here, hold these.
Shake them. Yeah, make anything pop.
Babe, you got some nice balloons.
You have to. No, you idiots.
Look at my face.
Idiots. No, babe.
You're dead, then you do it.
You have to cover like half of it.
Team Dumb and Dumber here.
Oh, it's a twist. It's a twist underneath all that.
Jesse, you're doing a great job.
OCD, bro.
We're just cleaning up right now. The other thing that I am working on and that I can highly recommend to you, if you're going to send your head somewhere, either you can let them strip all of the accessories off and they're going to throw it in a box and you might not remember, or take some pictures before you send it off and strip the head down completely all the way, all the plugs, even the stuff. You can see I took out all of the soft plugs, everything off the side, just so I remember where they go. I have them in my possession. When he gets it, he does not have to worry about anything like that, and it is just ready to go. I don't know if I'm going to take the valves out, because I might just give him the valves and springs and retainers, and that way he can kind of lap the valves in, whatever he's going to do with the valve job on it. So I might just leave those in. That's probably the only thing. I still got to take that off, the thermostat housing off, but it'll be completely bare. That way he doesn't have to worry about it. So got everything inside. Jesse's OCD, as you can tell, did an amazing job at cleaning up. Oh, don't mind that FlowPro box. You guys don't know what's in that. But anyway, got the entire truck and trailer cleaned up. Nothing outside. We lost all daylight, as you can see. Where's my light? Let me grab the light. In the meantime, too, as well, we also got another set of 4 small chains made up. I just need to grab 4 extra binders for John's truck when we get both trucks on here. So we're doing that. And also, I'll show you guys tomorrow. The cross hatching on this thing looks like the original day it rolled off the floor, honestly. Some, you know, minor deposits up on top where the rings don't reach all the way up, but looks honestly in really great shape. So everything looks good. I'll show you guys more of that tomorrow, but
We got food on the way.
Jesse's just hungry. Look at that beard.
It's coming in thick.
That's that. Head is pulled. Accomplished for today. Big changes soon to come, guys. Big changes. I can promise you that. And we are officially in hibernation mode. All right, guys. We are wrapped up for this evening. It is 9 o'clock. It is still humid as heck. And it's hot out there, but we're not complaining. Anyway, dinner's here. This truck's wrapped up. Today's wrapped up. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button before you leave. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
I forgot. Don't forget Friday's video. Make sure you're there.